Pursuing justice and truth. Isaiah 1:17. Learn to do well. Seek judgment. Relieve the oppressed. Judge the fatherless. Plead for the widow. Isaiah chapter 1 verse 17. Hello and welcome to day 194 of Faith for Everyday. Today, we reflect on a call that is as urgent now as it is when Isaiah first spoke it, pursuing justice and truth. Isaiah 1:17 says, "Learn to do well, seek judgment, relieve the oppressed, judge the fatherless, and plead for the widow." This verse reminds us that faith is not only about what we believe, it is also about what we live. God calls His people to act with compassion, to pursue fairness, and stand for truth, especially on behalf of those who cannot defend themselves. Notice how the verse begins, "Learn to do well." That means justice is something we grow in. We are not born knowing how to live rightly before God. It is something we must be taught by His Word and shaped by His Spirit. Seeking justice means aligning our choices with God's standards, not simply the world's definition. The verse then gives practical steps: relieve the oppressed, protect the fatherless, and plead for the widow. These were the most vulnerable groups in ancient society, and they remain symbols of the vulnerable today. God's heart beats for those who are overlooked, and He calls His people to reflect that heart in their action. Pursuing justice and truth might look different for each of us. It could be standing up against dishonesty in the workplace, offering support to someone being treated unfairly, helping care for children who lack stability, or supporting ministries that serve widows and the poor. It also means being people of truth, refusing to compromise with lies or distortion, even when it is inconvenient. As followers of Christ, we are called to be salt and light, showing the world that what it looks like to live by God's standard for justice and righteousness. So how do we live with this truth in our daily lives? Stay sensitive to the needs around you. Ask God to open your eyes to those who are hurting or overlooked. Speak up for truth. Do not stay silent when lies or injustice are unchallenged. Act with compassion. Small acts of kindness can make a big difference for someone in need. Reflect God's heart. Remember, He is the Father to the fatherless and the defender to the oppressed, and He calls us to walk in His footsteps. When we pursue justice and truth, we are not only obeying and blessing others, we are also honoring God for justice Himself. Thank you very much for joining me for day 194 of Faith for Everyday. Remember, faith is not passive. It is a call to action. Pursue justice, stand for truth, and let your life reflect the heart of Christ to the world in need. Until next time, keep walking in faith, keep growing in grace, and let your daily actions shine with God's justice and love. Thank you very much for listening.